to Traceys Brown Live. Go to Traceys Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Traceys Brown Live. Go to Traceys Brown Live. Go to Traceys Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Traceys Brown Live. Go to Traceys Brown Live. Go to Traceys Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Traceys Brown Live. Go to Traceys Brown Live. Go to Traceys Brown Live.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, Tracy and the Mystical Misfits. Good morning. How's everyone doing? Come on in, guys. Oh, my glasses. Come on in, guys. Hi, Wanda. Good morning. Good morning, Lovey. Hi, Concrete Rose. Good morning. How is everyone doing today? I don't know why I need to have a mirror here, and I feel like I need to look at it. I don't know what MJT is. Such a silly girl. It's no good health. Musings, how are you? Hi, Ebony. How are you? And the Mystical Misfits, how is everyone doing? You know, if nobody told you today, you're special. Have you guys heard Lizzo's new song? I wish I could play some of these songs on YouTube. I wonder if I'll be able to do it on Rumble. I doubt it. I might try it, but I doubt it. Because sometimes songs have like great messages in them. And Lizzo's You're Special is amazing. Someone sent it to me and Ori Naturals, right? She must have felt something and she sent the song to me, and it was the perfect pick-me-up. No one told you today you're special. And I'm wondering if that's something we could pass on to others, to strangers, to coworkers. Did anybody tell you today you're special? And then you could be like, listen to Lizzo's song or send them Lizzo's song, right? Someone did that to me, Ori Naturals, Ifa Sheye, and it just made a difference. It made a huge difference in my life. In that moment, right? And it's one of those things like you'll never forget, right? It's one of those like kind moments where somebody says, I'm thinking of you. You're special. I love that. I love that. I love the thought. And I love the thought of being special because I am a little bit of a cornball. But I like being a cornball. I enjoy it. Which is why I prefer to date men that are nerds. They're cornballs too. So, hello everyone. Morning, Vovo, Lisa D. Good health to all the amazing mystical misfits. May you be filled with love and light. Thank you. Kiona, good morning, my good people. Good morning and good health. Good health to everyone. You know, because of Good Morning Tracy, I'm forgetting. I'm sorry, guys. You know me. I got to do certain things. I don't care. You know, you get to talk about the age that we don't talk about, Bruno. Just stop caring. I would have never done this in my 20s. Just pull my blouse down and wipe underneath. I would never have done that. But that's at the age of Bruno. Who cares? Who cares? We're all going to die anyway, so I'm going to enjoy my life. We're all going to die. Maybe not today. I'm planning on 90-something. Is what I'm planning. I don't know. You know, I've got better conversations with him up there. I don't know. But, yeah. So I'm enjoying my life. And because I'm at the age that we don't talk about, and you're not, if you are at the age that you can talk about proudly, you better live. You better live. You better expat. You better travel. You better do what you want. Hurt no one. Do what you want. You better live. This is one time only. I mean, some of you have to come back, but I'm not coming. I'm not redoing this again. Kicking and screaming. Have you guys seen the movie Soul? I'm gonna be like that little Soul character. Nope. You going down? Bye. Been there, done that. Not returning. Thank you. Thank you, Ebony. If no one told you today, you're special. God, I just love Lizzo. Fucking love Lizzo. Let me get rid of this too. Maybe this will help. If no one told you today, you're special. Listen to the song. It's a beautiful song. Thank you. Thank you, Ebony. You know me. Ciao. The whole thing would be over before I'd be like, oh, how come nobody told me? I blame y'all. I don't take no responsibility. Can you imagine if you were actually working with me? You would get no work done. You would laugh all day. You would get no work done. And then I would show you how to have attitude to the bosses. Here she come. You know she coming for me, right? Let me pretend like I'm working because, you know, I don't feel like hearing her mouth. Tracy, yes. Yes, sweetie. Yes. Can I see you? Yes. Didn't I tell you that bitch was coming for me? Didn't I tell you? Let me go get my lecture, my write-up. I always knew the walk. They have a walk when they come to get you. It's the guillotine walk. Or the hanging on the slave walk. Yes. Can I talk to you? Yes. Okay. Hi. Hi. So what happened? I did that too? I did that wrong? And that? No, I don't think I did that wrong. No, that doesn't look like my handiwork. All my fault. All my fault. All the time. You know the walk when they come for you, unless you're a good employee, like I never was. You know the walk when they come for you. It's like, God damn it, here's the walk. Shit. All right. You know she's coming for me, right? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll be in the office. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll be right there. Let me tell you something. I got along with no bosses. Male, female, black, white. I didn't have a preference. I just didn't get along with people. It was never In my work experience, it was, I swear to God, I don't ever remember. Well, let me not say that too quickly. No, I never remember. Let me not say that too quickly. Let me just make sure. You didn't attack me because I was black? No, because I don't remember having arguments about my blackness, because I would have pointed it out. You doing this because you don't like people of color. I know I would have said that, right? But I never had that argument. So no, I don't think it was color ever. I think it was, hold on. I think it was just me. It's just me. It had nothing to do with color, black, white. No. It was me. But I didn't know it was me. You ever be such a horrible person and not know that you're the one that's the problem in the group? Me. All right, sweeties. Good morning, Angel in chat. I would love to work with you for all the wrong reasons. I know. It would be for all the wrong reasons. Liquid lunches. Remember liquid lunches? You guys don't do that anymore. You can't do it. You don't remember liquid lunches? All right, I just got written up. For what? I don't know. You ready to go to lunch? Want to go to the bar? That's the only place, the lunch I can handle right now. You guys, does anybody remember liquid lunches? Come back all happy and drunk. There were no rules back in the day. There were no rules. Y'all got all these rules. We didn't have the rules. We could go to work drunk. Oh, God, I feel better. I can handle the write-up now. All right, I can't work because I'm too drunk. I'm not working for real now. Especially when you write somebody up. You don't write someone up and have expectations for them to do their job. You know what you should do? You should write people up and send them home. That's the real punishment. We're going to send you home because we want you to reflect on the write-up. I will reflect, and I will learn in the future. They don't send me home. I go for a liquid lunch. I come back drunk, and I still can't work. But I was fired within days after. Or I like the jobs. I don't know how they do it nowadays. Jesus Christ. I like the jobs that would give you 3 chances. Do you remember that? Does that still happen at work? Where they give you 3 chances? They're like, okay, this is your first write-up, but it doesn't really count. This is a warning. Oh, a warning? Oh, it's a warning? So the next one is your first write-up. Oh! So I get 3, like it was very important. I know most of y'all would never do this. Most of y'all get the warning and rather die. Not me. I have to dissect. So the first one is a warning. The second one becomes my first write-up. Right. The third one becomes my second write-up. Yes. Then there's a third write-up, or is there termination plus the third write-up? I never got that straight. I was always terminated way before the third write-up. But I like the system that they give you 3 good chances. And then you went to some companies, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm dating myself because maybe you guys don't have this experience where they write you up, but then if you wait 6 months, they can't write you up a second time. They have to redo the write-up. But then companies got smart. And so they switched it to write-up, even if it's a year ago, second incident, write-up. I don't know. Did anybody have these issues? Oh my God. I worked at a liquid corporation and we had to taste the products. Now, what does that mean, liquid? What does liquid mean? Because I love working at companies where you have to taste the products. I love that. Let me tell you the story of Tracy, right? This plumpness, the story of Tracy, this plumpness is no accident, right? You don't get plump and blame others, right? I'm working at Macy's, my first job. I believe it was my first job. I had a job prior to that working with kids. I must have been about 16 years old. It's my first real job working at Macy's on 34th Street. And I had this downstairs thing. I forgot what it was called, but it was where, you know, all the home goods were. That means coffee pots, this, that, and whatever, right? Pots and tea things. And they put me with the candy. Yeah, they put me with the candy. And if we were allowed to sample, give a sample to the client. But if I gave a sample, I'd have to taste it too. How can I sell something and not know whether or not it's the best that you should buy? Oh, well, I guess they were watching me. I should have known from 19 years old I was going to be a horrible employee. I guess they were watching me because what happened was is that I wound up eating without a customer there, right? I wound up eating the candy for lunch. And just, guys, think of COVID. Think of COVID. And my black ass is touching. Back in the day, there was no such thing as gloves, guys. Nope. There wasn't even such thing as, well, grab a piece of paper and pick. There was no such thing as none of this bullshit, right? Maybe there was. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Here I am. And I mean the best candy. This was candy from across the world. I never had German chocolate before. I gotta try the German chocolate. Okay. Swiss chocolate. No, these were expensive. Expensive bullshit. They liked me, so they didn't want to say I was like stealing the products or eating the products. You can't prove it, really, right? But I guess they were watching me, and they put me with coffee. I'll never forget that. I didn't keep that job long because nobody can keep me with coffee. Not coffee. No, I don't have an insatiable appetite for coffee. And then, sees, and then they put me upstairs. Apparently, I was bad at coffee. And then they put me upstairs, and then they had mirrors all over the place, right? And there were certain hours of the day. Why did they put me on day shift? I have no idea because I was young. I could have had the night shift. And there's mirrors all over the place, and music is playing, right? And then day shift tends to be a little quiet, right? Doesn't get busy till about lunch hour, right? Which could be anywhere between 11:45 and 2, and then it gets quiet again. This is back in the day. I don't know how it looks now. And they got the music blasting, and they have mirrors. They used to have mirrors by the cashier, right? Because they used to have people behind the mirrors watching you. But thank God it was never a thief, right? So I'm at my cashier spot, right? And the mirrors are behind me, right? I spent the whole time dancing in the motherfucking mirrors. Dancing. So if they wanted to watch me to see if I stole that, you're never going to get that, but you're going to get this. In the mirror. Eventually they fired me. Why? Why did they fire me? I don't remember. Maybe that's the one job I might have walked away from. All right. The story of Tracy. I got other stories. We'll save it for when for when the topic needs it. All right. Liquor? I was the HR person you won't speak of. Here she comes. Tracy, can I see you? Yes, sweetie. I'll be right there, okay? Yeah. Kelsey, I love it. I love it. Liquor. You used to work in a liquid corporate liquor. Oh, I love it. The cello. Lisa, that's what it was called, the cello. Yes. I used to work in a cello. Are you from New York? I miss eating at Tad's Steakhouse. I remember Tad's Steakhouse. Yes, I have. That's why I'm careful about the restaurants I eat at. The stuff I saw would make you never eat out again. I know, sweetie. I believe you. I believe. I've heard things. I have a good washcloth here. I've heard things. I've heard things. I believe you. Oh, laugh out loud, Ebony. I work at Jim Beam. What's Jim Beam? Yeah. What's Jim Beam? It used to be more fun now. They track I know, it's no fun now. Working used to be so much fun. Jim Beam. Jim Beam? JimBeam.com. Kentucky Straight. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Oh, hard liquor. Ooh, child. That's the one thing I have. I have trouble with hard liquor. The only hard liquor I like, and tell me what this is, because I think it's gin. I love Tanqueray because it had a sweet taste to it. Tanqueray and cranberry juice. It had such a sweet taste to it. I used to date a guy that was an alcoholic, but he didn't know it. And he got me when I was young. You know, when you're young and stupid, you get hooked on shit because that's what your man likes. Fuck out of here. He got me hooked on Tanqueray. But when he left, I didn't have to taste for it anymore. That's my favorite. Oh, child, they love some Jim Beam, child. Jim Beam will get you hammered? Oh, no, 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 no. No. I get hammered on wine, child. I get hammered on rum. When I was younger, though, thank God I had a good husband at the time, because I do come from a drinking family. And when I was younger, again, in my 20s, before my son was born, and I was living with my boy, was he my husband by this time? I don't remember. I don't remember when I got married to him. I remember the age that I got married, but I don't remember if he was living with. We were living together before marriage. I just don't remember the whole details of the bullshit. Oh wait, we were married by this time, because I remember the apartment, and we used to drink Coke 45. What was that other drink? There was Coke 45, and there was something else. And I remember somebody telling us, "Y'all are drinking Coke 45?" And we were like, "Yeah." And they were like, "That's a fighting beer." We were like, "Wow, is that why we fight so much?" We stopped drinking Coke 45 because somebody had to tell us it's a fighting beer. Amy Winehouse sang about Tangeray? Oh, I gotta find that song. Coke. Wait, no, wait. Coke 40, Coke P. What is that? Coke 45. There was another one very similar on the streets to Coke 45. Does anybody remember back in the day? Once you pee, you keep going on Coke 45? Malt liquor. Malt liquor and Coke 45. I'm told those are fighting beers. Fighting. And once somebody told us that, it must have been an angel, because once somebody told us that, we stopped it. Nope. Nope. Old English was another one. Yes. Was Old English Coke? Wait, was it Old English separate? Malt liquor? Doesn't matter. All that shit they put in the neighborhood, it's all we had to drink. It was cheap. Mm-hmm. Four locals, I never even heard of it. Old English 800. See, y'all be knowing things. Y'all are revealing yourselves now. I got a bunch of drinkers here. I heard of Night Train. I don't think I've ever had it though. Oh my God. What? They gave us free products and taste tests during the day. I wonder what they do now, Angel, with what do liquor companies do now? I know I spoke to one client who, I don't know what he did for a living. I don't know what he did for a living, but he did work for a liquor company. And then when I checked the cards, I was like, is he a drunk? And she's like, well, he works for a liquor company, right? And I was like, oh, he found a way to drink and work. And I was like, he is a drunk. Imagine just loving to drink and find the perfect job. Oh, bartender. Yeah. As a bartender, did you drink? I can't imagine. I was going to go for training for a bartender. I guess God didn't want me to do that because there was a little girl at the store that I came from, psychic store, that she was a little bit homeless. Like, you could tell she was having some issues. It was weird. All of it was just weird. And she said, I'm taking night courses to be a bartender. And when she said that, I was like, God, I think I would like that. 'Cause I'm a festive person, right? I love talking to people. I can handle a bunch of drunks, right? But then she was a fighter, and so she died in a fight. And I was like, well, I'm not becoming a bartender. Nope, not in this town. So it is what it is. Old-fashioned sour. What does that mean? Tracy, the Amy Winehouse song that mentions Tangeray is called You Know I'm No Good. But it's a cute song. I'm going to look for it. You Know I'm No Good. Amy Winehouse. I loved Amy Winehouse. All right, it has a nice beat. All right, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Okay. I loved Amy Winehouse. She's another one that broke my heart when she passed. Such such the ability to just blow it out the park. Such a pure, entertaining soul. Pure. It was somewhere deep inside with Amy. But the drugs were so bad. Yeah. Her weight loss was scary. I knew she wasn't gonna make it. Yeah. I love Amy. I know, didn't you? That throaty voice of hers. Yeah. Such a great talent. Really was. Really was. I was at the, oh, yes. Yes. Bartenders, hairdressers, we're all therapists. Mm-hmm. She seems so heartbroken. Mm. Hmm. She didn't really remind me of Janice Joplin. She just had that, I don't know, she seemed like an individual to me. She's so sad. I couldn't understand her hair after a while, right? It just felt like what was on top of that hair sometimes. It was a mess. Her hair was a mess. That really bothered me. I just expected something to come out of it, right? Like, what was she holding in that head of hers? Hair. It's sad. Raw talent, raw talent. Yeah. The gritty sound. Yeah, it was deep. It was throaty. It was meaningful. The AB. AB goes, yeah, the matted hair. It's like, yeah, I didn't get the matted hair either. I always thought like she had like little possums or something inside her hair. I just expected something come peeking out, like, and then go back in. Okay. Never understood the hair. Oh, Janine says she loved Janice Joplin, Angel. Oh. See, y'all are delayed. Sometimes when I make a joke, I'm past it, and I see y'all coming out with the laugh. I always thought that. But at some point, she just never combed it. She never combed her hair. So I was like, there has to be possums in it. There has to be baby possums. Oh, so remember when everybody canceled, not you guys, right? The Mystical Misfits, we learned not to judge so quickly, right? But remember when everybody canceled Will Smith? Remember? And I didn't. Remember, I stood by my Will Smith. And I still stand by him. I still do. I think if he felt like he had to slap Chris Rock in public after having to explain to him, stop talking about my wife. Now, do I believe that Jada has alopecia? Fuck no. Hell no. I do not believe she has alopecia. I believe that she is a liar and a narcissist and will do anything to allow herself some public credence, right? She'll do anything. And unfortunately, Willow is being well trained now by her mother, right? The boy can see it a mile away. The boy's like, nope, not doing this. Willow might have got caught in there with some salary by Facebook and making these faces. I don't understand the faces that she keeps making. I think Willow is at a grown-up table, and I think kids should not be at a grown-up table. That's my theory. I think Grandma and Jada should have did it by themselves. They can invite Willow in to talk about baby stories in her age bracket. They have since been training her to turn out like them. Now, remember, the grandma is a former addict, and her former addictness just ended. It just ended like 10 years ago. So she's had like a long history of addictness, right? That's the grandma. And then her grandmother is the one, her mother, the grandma, Jada's mother's mother, is the one that told Jada how to take a boy down or whatever. I forget what it was. How to win at a sexual game or some weird shit, whatever, right? So you see where the generational curse continues. Jada, who lies constantly, lies. And all I'm watching is these women who haven't cleaned up their karma, who doesn't even know about cleaning up their karma, raise up now this little girl, and she is falling in line with very bad generational issues. This red table talk is not helping. I say that to say, is Will supposed to give up on Jada? Right? That's his wife. And I'm not a fan of the public saying to people, which everyone does all the time, you need a divorce, or you need a divorce, so you need to mind your business and let me know how your relationships are going. That's me. And so I'm in full support of Will's decisions. You don't know why he's staying with Jada. You don't know. And call him stupid if you want. Call him out his face if you want. Call him a non-rapper if you want. He is the most paid Black actor out there. And he is the one that his movies are consistent in telling a human story. It's consistent. Like, you gotta look at his movies. They are consistent in telling a human story that you can relate to. And that's why I will never give up on Will Smith, ever. Ever. He could slap me. I'd be like, a motherfucker? We gonna tussle. We gonna tussle. He slap me. It's gonna be a problem. Yeah, I know Jada didn't have any good role models in her life. I get it. A lot of us don't. You know, I think Jada needs psychological help. I get it. We're not using that as an excuse. As a grown woman with children on a TV show, I don't want to hear the sad stories anymore. Get some help. Get some counseling. Get in there. Figure out why you are the way you are. In this era of 2022, don't give me the sad stories. Work through your childhood pain. Find a counselor. Thank you, sweetie. I don't even know what I said. Thank you. Will Smith is a beautiful soul. Just check out his movies. I love this man. In any case, did you see his new trailer? Did you see his new trailer? Oh. Emancipation is based on a true story. I said he was going to be okay. I already knew it. No one can act the way Will Smith acts. Tell me somebody similar to Will Smith out there. Tell me. No one. No one, not even Michael B. Jordan. He is good in his own right. He's not a Will Smith. He was born for the movies. Yes. Yeah, trailer looks interesting. I'm going to go see it. Right. I agree. Did you guys go see Woman is King? Don't support Will Smith unless you support a woman. Just saying. Did you go see Woman is King yet? Don't support a black man unless you support a black woman. Please. I'm not a fan of Kevin Hart. I just thought I'd mention that. I'm not a fan of Kevin Hart. Just thought I'd let you know. Oh, I want a salt bath. Okay, guys. I almost don't like watching Will Smith's movie because he can make a pitiful face. Yeah, yeah. His faces that he makes. Oh my God. Satari, did you not love Woman is King? Saw it twice. Did you not love Woman is King? It was everything. And did you get the title? The title wasn't against men. I didn't want to give it away. But the title, Woman is King, wasn't against men. I still don't want to give it away. But I love the way there was a healthy balance between man and woman. And some black folks are missing that. They didn't even see the movie and they're like acting a fool. Don't listen to people. Allow yourself the opportunity to go see Woman is King. It was everything. It was everything. Me and my son went. It was so good. Wasn't it good? Oh my God. It was so good. I'm so happy you took your son. Oh, it was powerful. It was emotional. Somebody already told me in my group, somebody was like, you're going to cry. And so I'm sitting there in the movie and it started to tear up. And I was like, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. I won't do it. Twice. I held back the tears. It's like, I won't do it. I'm strong. I'm strong. I won't do it. I felt like I was one of those girls Viola was training. Pick your head up. I'm not a fan of The Rock or Kevin Hart. The Rock has a movie coming out too. I forget the name of it. I just feel like The Rock is a cornball. That's what I see. Like, he's not trying to make movies, right? He tries to make blockbusters. That's not acting. That's being a cornball. But as a wrestler, I felt like he was a cornball too, to be honest with you. Guess what I found out? I just found out that Hawaii had a monarchy. Hawaii had a queen. Beautiful story. I just found out. Just a beautiful story. Let me see if I can post it. All right. Oh, 4414. I just found out Hawaii had a queen. Her name was Queen Lil Kaponani, something like that. What a blessing. Oh, guys, I do want to tell you, I do want to add, remember yesterday we were talking about homeowners insurance, right? I did find out that only 18% of Floridians have flood insurance. 18%. And then this whole article, because it was bothering me yesterday, right? This is almost a predicted it. Wait, what you doing? Oh. Few Florida homes hit by Hurricane Ian are covered for floods. Now, this article goes on to say that there are some parts of homeowner insurance where you have to get the flood insurance from the federal government because your homeowner insurance won't cover certain types of floods or something like that. The confusion arises in part from the way flood insurance is handled in the U.S. Homes in high-risk floodplains with mortgages from federally backed sources are required to have flood insurance, which is most often delivered through the federally managed National Flood Insurance Program rather than private policies. One unintended consequence of that mandate is that exempt homeowners might assume they have no flood risk, which isn't the case. The lack of availability of private flood insurance and maybe a lack of understanding of flood risk made the rules for mortgages different for the flood peril when the other perils like wind and fire. Areas considered low risk for flooding have been taking a beating as warmer waters and rising sea levels exacerbate both the speed and the intensity of storms. That and other changes in how the government pegs the cost of disasters are boosting what homeowners pay for flood coverage. In communities around the Gulf, the percentage of people who buy in is declining. Also, nearly over the 12-month period, and I don't know what 12 months, nearly 49,000 policyholders in Florida dropped their flood coverage. Only 18% of Floridians have flood insurance. You're on the water, people, in hurricane. The National Flood Program, meanwhile, faces more than, listen to this, $20 million in debt after disasters, including Hurricane Katrina in 2005, Sandy, which I think Sandy hit Jersey in 2012, and Harvey. They're already in debt. How are you already in debt? Some people are mandated to have this national federal insurance mandated, but they're already in debt. Who's going to take care of these Floridian people? Inflation threatens to leave the program with fewer resources. Also, now listen to this. This is what I found crazy. A Venice resident said she is paying between $800 and $900 a year. Listen to this. For just a $250,000 flood damage policy on the home she shares with her husband. And From what I've been watching on the Ian disaster, because I am obsessed. I am obsessed. I will watch it 10 hours. I will just keep it and let video after video after video just play. I am obsessed. Mobile homeowners did not have any insurance. Any. And they're laying in the streets on like folding benches, and they're like, no, we lost everything. Kind of happy though, but they're kind of like, no, we lost everything. And the guy's like, oh, you lost everything? She goes, yeah, we have mobile homes. That's how Florida did their people. Come to Florida, come to a mobile home community, sitting in the middle of the water, prepare to die. I'm shocked. Let me see what everybody is saying. Oh, Kiana, Queen, Lily, Okalani. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. I love that. Thank you so much. The change to flood insurance happened after Katrina. Interesting. Hawaii's last queen was black. When America took the land, they exiled her to her palace until her death. Is that Queen, or is that another queen? Because I think Queen Lil was the last queen. It's terrible. I was so angry. I don't even know how I came across this, but you know, Spirit wanted me to know. Oh, your son told you he wanted to go see Woman is King. Good for him. Oh, The Rock's movie is called Black Adam. Yeah, whatever. I get you. Thank you for that, sweetie. Now that you mention it, that is what I remember seeing. Oh yes, Satari. This is mind-blowing. Yeah, I'm not sure because I wasn't looking up. The government took over the change of Florida. The government took over, changed the flood maps, and increased the insurance premium, $800 to $900 on top of your mortgage. Ridiculous. I love her. I love her. I love running past her story yesterday. I don't even know how. Like, I'm watching everything on Ian, and her name pops up. I love it. My heart goes out to anyone who's been through these hurricanes and lost everything. Ooh, American Master has a great video on YouTube. On YouTube? Here it is. Oh, do you guys want me to post it? I'll post it for you. Just turn this down because, oh, she's beautiful. This is a beautiful painting of her. Copy link. I'll post it. When I finish, I'll post it live. That's the video. for Queen Lil Okalani. That's the video. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Miss Tracy. No, thank you all. Thank you. I have some intelligent people here. That's what I love. I love this group. Because y'all just I'm not educating y'all. Y'all educating me. And I'm grateful and honored. All right, let me do my job. I always say it like it's a burden. Nobody's asking me to do this job. No one's asking me, but it's got to be done. I'm like the Walmart greeter. Nobody pays that dude either. He just found a jacket and shows up every day. I get you. All right. Call me for your own personal reading. Oh, wait, no. That's the ticker. Please like the video. But if you want a reading with me, just text me 213-458-7408. Most readings are same day. I don't be booked out for months in advance. That would drive me crazy, first of all. That's not the way I like to operate. I clean out my books every day. Sometimes I can get booked out on the same day. Just book it for the next day, child. Five things you need to know for October 4th. Hurricane Ian, North Korea and their damn missiles, Capitol riot, FAA, and COVID-19. All right, let's see what it says. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? 6 days after Hurricane Ian left parts of South Florida in ruins, search and rescue teams are going door to door looking for survivors. At least 101 people in Florida were killed, and more than 900 people have been rescued. Ian also claimed the lives of 4 people in North Carolina, 3 others in Cuba. In some cases, government officials are dealing with recovery efforts amongst those who lost their homes. When you are walking around the ruins, it's an apocalyptic. How do you say the word? I forget now. Apocalyptic. Apocalyptic. It doesn't matter. It does matter. I just can't say it today. The devastation brought by Ian likely caused more than 50 billion in damages. 50 billion. Oh, I only saw 14 likes. There's 77 people here. Can I please get a like? All 77 people. And also put a dent in overall U.S. economic output. This is, this is going to have a huge impact on the economy. I got to tell you guys, Will Smith did this movie called I Am Legend. Did anybody see that movie? I look at certain movies and I go, that is going to happen though. That is going to happen. Go watch I Am Legend. Because that's what this looks like. This looks like I Am Legend. Love that movie, right? Doesn't Florida look like I Am Legend? Doesn't it? Right, Angel? Doesn't it? Right, Miss Kimberly? Thank you. Doesn't Florida look like I Am Legend? Yes. Yes. I'm telling you, some of these movies are signs of things to come. Oh, you live in South Florida? It's crazy. Every year we know hurricanes are coming, but we never know where they will hit. I know. It's the luck of the draw. I know. I I live in hurricane country too. I got you. It is the luck of the draw, right? I Am Legend was on TV this weekend. Oh my God. Hi, Samara. Is this the Samara that I know? Hi, Samara. Mm, mm, mm. There are communities. Listen, this is what I was told. Listen to what I was told, because I'm obsessed with Ian. And Fox News, I watch Fox News in case you guys didn't know. But I watch Fox News to study Fox News, right? Fox News is putting out commentary like this. And everybody's helping one another. That's how we are as humans. No, you know what, bitch? You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to help people. That's not Floridians. That is human nature. What the fuck? Okay, that's not my problem though. They're putting out content like this shit ain't real, right? When you watch the YouTube videos, there was one YouTuber that said, I don't know if it's Fort Myers Beach. They said, not a person can stay. The whole town will get bulldozed. The whole town will get. Wow. 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 Just watch some of those YouTube videos, because the news is not telling you the whole story. YouTube videos? I watch one. Samara, if this is Samara that I know, I'll put it in the feed. I'll put it in the description box. Let me see if I can find him. He's in my history, so I'm not going to worry about. You all. His name was, I watched so many of these things yesterday. It was terrible. Barefoot vlogger. Barefoot vlogger. Barefoot vlogger. Barefoot vlogger. 43-minute video where he went looking for these nuns. Never really found the nuns, but it was kind of cute that he went looking for them. Crazy ass nuns thought it was okay to stay inside their monastery and fight the winds. Like, you all have a better connection with God than I do. God didn't tell you to get out. You can't trust the nuns either. And you know, nuns nowadays, they're all old. There's no young nuns, right? Because we know better. Did I tell you I wanted to be a nun? Did I ever tell you guys that story? My husband saved me. They would have killed me. I wanted to be a nun. I did. I thought that's where God was. And then when I told people later at my church, I later became Presbyterian and Baptist and then Presbyterian. Always looking for God in churches. And I told one of my Presbyterian organists, and I was like, you know, I always want to be a nun. And he's like, you would have been like Whoopi. And I've been like, I know, I would have been just like Whoopi. Turn that place out. And they would have killed me. Yeah. Look at, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I wanted to be a nun. Yeah, I never really wanted to be married. Seriously, never really wanted to be. I don't even know why I got married. I cried on my wedding day. literally cried on my wedding day. So sad. Never wanted to be married. I really wanted to be a nun. But you have to trust the God that has a design for you, right? And so he brought my husband along when I was 16. And I really valued when he came along because I was going through so much as a child that he was a saving grace. I don't like him today, but I value him when he came along. He really did save my soul. He's a piece of shit today, but when he came along, to this day, I only have fond memories of him coming along, of him saving my emotional space. Him and my dad, they were the ones that saved me, thank God. My dad's girlfriend was a bitch, but she's dead, so, you know, they say don't talk about the dead, but she was a bitch. But my dad was great. He told her, don't bother her. He's like, you have a problem with her, you tell me, I'll talk to her. Because my dad knew my mom was like too much. She was a lot. And it was abusive. And so when I wound up under his care, he never raised his voice to me. And I responded well to that. He never raised his voice. Yeah. Oh, well. I grew up Catholic, didn't understand. My siblings went to Catholic school, not me. Really? I would have died for Catholic school. I would have died. I begged my parents to put me in Catholic school. I just want to wear the short skirts. That's all, really. I would have been a problem nun, I promise you. I would have slept with the priest. I would have been like, come here. You give a good sermon tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. I would have had that nerdy, that nasty sex with the nun's uniform on. Yes. Michelle, Michelle popped up out of nowhere. She's like, oh my God. I would have done that. I would have. Yeah, they would have killed me. I already know it. Lord, not the priest, Tracy. Not the priest. The priest. Yes. Yes. And then at some point, they brought African priests over. And I'm telling you right now, I know this from personal experience. African priests cannot keep their wee-wee in the robe. I promise you. They not even coming over to be priests. They're coming over to be educated. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Janine, I know. I went to Catholic high school, all girls for freshman and sophomore year. The things that we did. I know. Do you know that the worst thing in the world you could do is put your children in an all girls, all boys school? It makes them so horny. And then don't put them across the street of the boys' school. Don't do that. Let kids go to a mixed school. For some weird reason, it takes the sexuality out. You put them in an all-girl, all-boys school, horniest motherfuckers ever. Horny. All right, I'm over it. The naughty nun. Yeah. I would have been a very popular nun. Mm-hmm. Mhm. All kinds of ways to service God, people. All kinds of ways. I'm making myself so hot. But as God knew it, oh, that God. So he brings me my boyfriend at 16, knowing damn well the route that I was going to take. God already knew. He was like, get in there. Jesus Christ, she's going to become a nun. She did not go down there to be a nun. Why is she choosing that route? I wasn't choosing that route. I was looking for God. And I just wanted to have solitude with God. I just thought God was behind the walls. And so he brought my husband in very, very early. He was so dedicated to me. One thing I can tell you is that my ex-husband absolutely loved me. That's the one thing I can tell you. He was a cheater. And because he was a cheater, I said to him, they don't go together. And that's why I left. Because I knew what love was. I'd gotten it from my dad. And I found a man that also gave it to me. I don't share. And so on my merry way, I went. After a while, it took a minute. I left when he was finally, my son was 2 years old. So I was 28 years old. It's also my impression, you want to know some bullshit? It's also my impression that he slept with my best friend. Yep. And my best friend told me. She told me in a joke. And I denied it to her, but I believed it. And it changed my marriage. And she told me in the beginning of my marriage. So if I got married at 21, she might have told me when I was 22. And she told it as a joke. Ha ha, you slept with your husband. Ha ha. But he wasn't my husband at the time. He was my boyfriend at the time. But still, I don't take that. But because I knew that she was telling me to break up with him, I didn't break up with him. And I didn't have a child yet. But once I had a child, then I was like, and he cheated on me during my pregnancy too. He was a jackass. Seriously, cheated on me on my pregnancy. He's a jackass. A total jackass. So, oh, it's okay, sweetie. I don't stay in the past. I'm telling the story because it's my story to tell. I don't stay stuck in the past. It's quite all right. The best thing I ever did was leave my ex-husband and find me. If I hadn't left my ex-husband, I would have never become a psychic. Ever. I'm the type of person, I listen to my husband. He would have been like, you're not doing psychic shit. And I would have been like, yeah, you're right. I'm not doing it. So again, listening to God and getting out of my marriage is how I found my soul. So no regrets. I'm just telling you a story because it's true. Aw, everybody feels sorry for me. Don't. The best gift my ex-husband ever gave me was cheating on me. You got to turn it around. It was the best gift. It allowed me to wake up. And he cheated on me when I was pregnant, but I was bringing home a new baby, so there was nothing I could do. So I waited till my son was 2 years old and talking. That was the most important thing. And when he turned 2.5, I was out. Mm-hmm. Oh, my ex cheated on. Oh, my ex cheated too. Really? I'm sorry, sweetie. Look, I'm saying I'm sorry, like you guys are saying you're sorry. Her conscience was bothering. Yes, yes, her conscience was bothering her, or I don't believe her conscience was bothering her. I think she always wanted to tell me. Always. I remember the wedding gift that I got from her. She hadn't told me yet. This was after my marriage when she told me, like a year after. And I remember the wedding gift that I got from her. And it was a really crappy wedding gift. And I didn't know I was psychic back then, but when I touched it, I could hear her say, "Yeah, it's good enough for her." I didn't know I was psychic though. And so I confronted her and I was like, "That was a really crappy gift you gave me." She still hadn't told me yet. And then she brought me another gift, but that measured that she wasn't a good friend from the wedding gift, right? When you love someone, you go out the way to give them a gift that is like amazing, right? And so that let me know something. I was young, but I was also psychic, but I didn't know I was psychic. It is what it is. And then years later, I don't know if my son was born by this time. No, I still don't think my son was born yet. Years later, I confronted my husband about it just to see his reaction. And his reaction told me that it was true. And so I began my unforgiving stance with him. And then one day I was at my aunt's house and I was in the bathroom. And I guess we were arguing about something, but it certainly wasn't her. And my sister comes in the bathroom and she whips me around and she goes, "You and your ex-husband, y'all are gonna have problems because of her?" And I looked her straight in the eye and I said, "Terry, he cheated. Period." And I went on putting my makeup on. And I remember my sister looked at me like this. And I was like, "Period." And she walked out the bathroom. She walked out the bathroom. You can't tell me what I know. Done. Done. But I wasn't going to leave him. But I sure wasn't going to let him get away with gaslighting me. It was over. You cheated. That's the bottom line. Can we get on with life? I don't have time for this. I have things to do. Mm-hmm. Yep. Frenemy. She was a frenemy. I didn't know what those things were, but she was absolutely a frenemy. Very, very, I don't know. Years later, she contacted me via Facebook, right? And somehow or another, I was with family and I was telling family, I'm already divorced. And I was telling family how this woman that cheated with my husband came back into my life via Facebook. And my cousin, I'll never forget it, my lawyer cousin, Allie, she says, "Block that bitch." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "No, she doesn't bother me." She goes, "Block her." And I was like, "Okay, I'll block her." And I did. I blocked her. And that was like over 20, 25 years ago. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, men can be evil. Women can be evil. I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know. All right. Let's get back to my job. Did I tell you that I'm the YouTube correspondent for CNN, but nobody hired me, so it's unofficial? North Korea. Japan urged residents to take shelter yesterday, after North Korea fired a ballistic missile without warning over the country for the first time in 5 years. Okay, so North Korea is not getting attention. And by the way, Kim Jong-un is not Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un died of COVID. This is his doppelganger. I promise you. He looks way younger than the original Kim Jong-un. He's dead. Capitol riot. The trial of 5 alleged members of the Oath Keepers, the far-right militia accused of plotting to attack the U.S. Capitol on January 6th began on Monday. In a dramatic first-day opening, the Justice Department said the defendants sought to stop by any means necessary the lawful transfer of presidential power to Joe Biden, including taking up arms against the United States government. On the other side, a lawyer for the Oath Keepers said that the jurors will see evidence that the defendants had no part in the bulk of the violence that occurred on January 6th. All 5 members have pleaded guilty to the charge of seditious conspiracy, a charge rarely brought on by the Justice Department, and there are other charges. It carries a maximum punishment of 20 years in prison. Federal aviation officials plan to announce a new rule today that flight attendants will get more mandated rest time between flight sources, familiar, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So I was watching an IG video where this man had his phone on and there was noise coming from inside the plane. Here's what you all don't know. There's a bed up there. And there's a bed where they can have sex. It's for sleeping, but you can have sex up there too. True story. COVID-19. With fewer international destinations for testing or reporting COVID-19 cases, the CDC has announced it will no longer maintain a country-by-country list of travel advisories related to the virus. Instead, the agency will only post a notice for a country if there is a concerning variant. Well, that's stupid because you all blame Africa. Every goddamn variant that has come through, according to the CDC, has come out of Africa. Liars. All right. Or situation with changes travel recommendations. The CDC issued its first COVID-specific travel notice for China in January 2020, right? That was the last time. Every other one is come out of Africa. Liars. And as long has been updating its advisory list each Monday until this week. The agency recommends that regardless of the destination, international travelers should stay up to date on their COVID-19 vaccines and have all eligible boosters. All right. Marvel debuted a longer trailer for the upcoming film Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. One step closer, oh my God, to learning the identity of the new Black Panther. Do you all think the new Black Panther is a woman? Who thinks it's a girl? Dump is suing CNN. He got money. He still got money to sue people. Oh yeah, there's a bed. There's a bed in the plane. Yep. Female. I know. Yes, 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 I know. Yes, I do too. Yes. Yes, I do too. I believe it. Yes, yes. I think it's a girl. I think who in the world, except for Jean, whatever his name is, I love him. Reggae Jean Page. Who else can be a Wakanda Forever? Right? When you think about it. The alternative would have been Michael Jordan, but they killed him off. So, I don't know. That would have been the best alternative. Like if they would have had Michael Jordan working under the other one, the one that passed away, who I love. I can't remember his name, but I love him. Then we could see him elevating, but they had them as polar opposites, which in real life, they always went against the real roles, the same roles. So I find that very interesting. So without Michael Jordan, who would have been able to pull that off, the only other one to save the legacy, the original legacy, what's his name? The guy that I love so much. Oh, I can't remember his name. The original Black Panther. Chadwick Boseman. To save the legacy of Chadwick Boseman, to never forget, I feel like the new Black Panther has to be a female. And there was something in the shape, in the silhouette, that told me it was a female. There was something where she did something, she pulled out a thing, and you see the silhouette, and I was like, that's a girl. Yes, Shuri Janine, is that? It's definitely Shuri as the new Black Panther. Which one is Shuri? The sister? Is it the sister? This would be powerful if it was a woman. Yes. Is that the sister? Let me look it up. Y'all are way behind me, so sometimes I don't have the patience to wait. Shuri. That would make me cry. Some Wakanda Forever fans furious? Oh God, y'all black people need to stop. Furious new Black Panther might be Shuri. Black people, please grow up. My own people. It's just ridiculous. My own people. If it's Shuri, it's Shuri. Get over yourselves. All but confirmed Shuri is in the suit. Oh, we got to do a reading on that. Oh, that would make me so... Who else could carry it but the sister? Come on, people. It's about lineage. Who else would have the ability to follow suit exactly like her brother? The figure was smaller in stature and probably is a female. I'm so excited. Oh, interesting. Good for you for looking at that, Janine. Oh, Janine, hi. You're Ryan's mommy. Hi, sweetie. Girl, I just been delayed. The face markings on the new Panther suit are the same markings that she had on her face in the first movie. Details. That's what I'm talking about. Nancy Shell. Did you see it, Nancy? Go see Woman is King. This will lead you to Black Panther and Shuri being Black Panther. All right. I got to stop, guys. I am putting my candles together. I was just waiting for Mercury retrograde to end. I was waiting for Mercury retrograde to end. All candles will go out next Wednesday. All right. I am doing creative candles, which will be orange, money candles, and of course, health. So the package will be health, money, and a creative orange candle, which is in time for Halloween. If I owe anyone a candle set, please contact me. If I owe you a set, don't assume that I know. Oh, she knows. She told me she got me on the list. Don't do that. Contact me. Tracy, don't forget me for next Wednesday. All backup orders will go out next Wednesday. Okay? All backed up orders will go out next Wednesday. Oh, Miss Kimberly is like, wow, catch them details, Janine. Catch them details. I know, that was really good. I saw you last year. You said that the new Black Panther would be a female uprising, Miss T. What? I almost spit there. What? What? Oh, don't make me cry. Did I predict this already? Oh my God. I can't. Now I have to look at my previous videos. Oh my God, I'm so good. I'm so good at my job. One of my clients called me yesterday and she said, she hadn't called me in 2 years, child. And she said, she had a new problem. And she goes, oh, I wanted to tell you that you were right about my my boyfriend that I met. She said, I said you would meet him overseas. And I was like, oh, how cute. And she goes, I went to Puerto Rico on my birthday and I met him in Puerto Rico. And they are going strong. Yep. I'm that good. Y'all don't believe me half the times, but I'm that good. Yep. You did, Miss T. Predict it. You never. Oh my God. I be busting it out. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. I'm really like happy about that. I gotta go find the video. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, Woman is King was awesome. I'm gonna see it again with my 11-year-old this time. Please take the babies. Take the boys, take the girls, go see it again. Have conversations with your babies. You can't go see Wakanda Forever if you don't go see Woman is King. It's the prelude to this whole African diaspora. And then after Black Panther comes out, I'm encouraging everyone to take Ifa Sheye's classes on African deities. After the Black Panther comes out, because all y'all gonna be in your Black pride once the movie comes out. I'm gonna be all African and all Black pride. Take Ifa Sheye's African diaspora deities classes. Really get that inside of you. You come from kings and queens. You come from warriors. Some of you come from healers. Some of you are witches. Now, get an education. If you can learn about Apollo and Venus and Aphrodite and everything that doesn't belong to you, you can learn about your African diasporas. Get back into your own culture. But I'll wait, because I'm very patient. I'll wait till Black Panther comes out. And once you get all hyped about your Blackness, take some classes, people. Oh, yes, beloved. God bless you. I can't wait. Where's the class? Oh, I'll let you know. Witches and healers. That's right. That's right. You know, oh, I don't have it here. I have it on Facebook, but Facebook hates me, so Facebook keeps kicking me out. But I'll show you guys tomorrow. I went with my my son, his girlfriend at the time, but she's now his wife, and my grandson. We went in African, whatever, whatever. But so did everybody else. So did the whole studio was filled with people in kente cloth. Ooh, white is all about African diaspora. Which one is it? Abatala? And where is white? White is a good choice. Yes, go for it. So, the classes, I have to talk to her, but I think they might begin in November. But this is her job, right? So I'm not telling her what to do by no means. I know she first has classes in October. No, it might begin later than that because in November she's having classes on 2 different classes. One will be on cold and flu, herbal remedies, and the other one will be on inflammation, herbs for inflammation. That'll be in November. So I'm thinking maybe the classes will start in December, but reach out to her. Customer service at ORUNMILA.com. I think. Let me see. I'll tell you right now. ORUNMILA. ORUNMILA.com. Let me see your customer service contact. Go to her .com because there's a love elixir that I brought from her. Hopefully it already arrived. Remember I told you about the love elixir? Email. I'm not a robot. Hold on. Bicycles. Traffic light. Oops. Just looking for her email address. Got contact. Oh, I'm gonna have to see. Hours of operation 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Oh well, she has a I think it's customer service at ORUNMILA.com, and let her know that. Oh wait, actually I have it on my emails. What am I doing? ORUNMILA. There you go. Customer service at ORUNMILA.com. Let me copy this. Copy. Go back over here. Go to my channel. Oh, wait, this is a live channel. Come on, work with me. Oh, no, wait. What happened? Copy. Contact her. Become friends with her, right? Become friends with her. Contact her. Let her know that Tracey talked about the cold and flu class, the inflammation class. These are herbs you should be taking. And the African diaspora deity class. Just become friends with her. Don't be shy. All right. She's a Leo like me. Very sophisticated Leo. Very sophisticated. Biggest heart you could ever find. Even I drank coffee this morning infused with oregano water. Just tastes a little different. But oregano is one of those things that she will talk about in her class. All right. Good girl. All right, guys, I love you. This is the longest we've ever gone, but whatever. I love you. I'll be back for Dashikis and Bonnets at around 10:30. Bye, guys.
Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys.